Symbiote Spider-Man first appeared in Secret Wars number 8 back in 1984 with the relationship just like you and your ex-girlfriend, a toxic one. That's right. Over the years, we got different adaptations in Spider-Man 3 with Tobey Maguire getting the black suit. It was quite peak childhood memories. And then the Spectacular Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2, which is the most recent one. Those are all great, but let's check it out in the 6-inch figure form, baby. And no, we're not talking about Marvel Legends or Mafex, but Messtoys, baby. Who is Messtoys? So Messtoys is allegedly the alter ego of CT Toys, the third-party company making bootlegs of Mafex and Rebel figures. With the Messtoys license, though, they've announced some upcoming projects such as Superior Spider-Man, Scarlet Spider, Venom, which I'm super hyped about, and it all appears to be on the Rebel Spider-Man 2.0 body. Now, is it the same quality or is it better? We're about to dive right into that. And for the price point, guys, it's gonna be good.
Alright, so here's the design of the box. I'm really liking this design. Got the Symbiote Spider-Man logo in the front and the back here, which is quite nice. I like it. As you can see, we got the Messtoys in this corner right here. And they took some inspiration from Mezco right here. And they did their own thing. I don't know why they did that, but it's alright, you know, nothing too crazy. My freaking box came damaged, as you guys can tell with the wrinkles and shit. So I'm definitely not keeping this freaking box. Here's the figure and all of his accessories. He comes with 2 head sculpts.
First head sculpt is your neutral, regular Symbiote Spider-Man look, and I like it. It's simple and clean. But my favorite one is the second one. Of course, it's the angry, the squinty eyes. Literally, there's no need to get a custom head sculpt unless you're trying to get a different look for this figure. But what they gave us is perfect.
And 5 pairs of hands. The blank spot is for my missing hand. I don't know where it is, but when I was posing this guy around, it flew away. It literally just disappeared.
All the hands here are literally copy and paste from the Rebel Spider-Man 2.0, and they're nice. The only difference is the flipping hands. Messtoys decided to go comic accurate and include 2 pairs of fists with 1 hole on the right side, as you can see, to attach the web accessories. On the left hand side is the Messtoys Symbiote Spider-Man webs, and they're colored white, while the opposite side is the Spider-Man 2.0 by Rebel, which had the greenish transparent color. The only thing they didn't include that is from the Rebel Spider-Man 2.0 are the web wings. Because the Symbiote Spider-Man, do you really need the web wings? No, you don't. And that's the only thing missing. So, take it or leave it.
Now, one of my favorite accessories that the figure comes with is a stand. Look at this base, guys. It's really nice. It's literally simple. I love simplicity. It's just the logo. And here is the, what is it called? The stand, the arm. And it's actually bendy, guys. It feels really nice too. It reminds me of the stands I currently use. I bought off Amazon. And to have something like this come with a bootleg figure is insane, because the Mafex stands and Rebel stands are garbage in my opinion. And all you do is just screw it onto the base like so. Hold on, there we go. Now it's nice and tight. And look at that. Look at that. I haven't really tested it out yet, but just for a bootleg figure to have this is amazing. Oh my god, I love it already. Guys, the paint application on this figure is really spot on. Like, I love the matte finish they gave him. I think he looks great, especially on all his accessories. There's no chipping on them. However, let's see. Oops, that just happened. Well, let's see if it picks up on the camera. I don't know. It looks like it's right there, the 2 dots. On my copy, there's a little bit of paint chipping on the lower back here. It's not a big deal, so just be wary that your copy could potentially have some faulty paint. But other than that, it's really nice. Even on the head sculpt, it's beautiful, guys. All right, now let's talk about some of the articulation. This guy has neck. Like, look at this. Look how far up you can just look. I believe he has more range, more neck range than a actual amazing Yamaguchi Revoltech figure. Like, it does pop off if you push it too much, but with that pushing, guys, you can get really good range. And since he's a replica of the amazing Yamaguchi Revoltech Spider-Man 2.0, he has the same articulation, you know, just moving him around. That's a little ab crunch. Little ab crunch here, backwards ab crunch. I don't know, guys. He's just can do the full on splits here. He can do literally any pose you want him to do. He's just got it. He got the bendy toe joints. Look at that. Just crawling crap. But I don't know. I just really love the articulation on him. Posing him does get a little complicated if you haven't really posed amazing Yamaguchis before, and it's a little bit to get used to. I've had that same issue I'm talking about when I got this guy, because I haven't posed one in forever, because I sold all my Revoltech Spider-Man, so posing him was kind of weird. But once you get over that design, I wouldn't say it's a design flaw, but just the difference in design compared to Mafex and Legends, you can really get him into some nice poses. Like this simple standing aura shot, I love this. Moving on with some more QC problems with this guy. What on my copy, on these ball joints right here for the elbows, mine were really tight. I wish I recorded to show y'all the difference before I lubed it, but it was basically like just squeaky every time I, you know, made him do a double bicep pose. He was just super squeaky, guys. So I'd recommend before posing him, get some lubricant. I use Aquaphor. You can use Vaseline and shock oil, but I just had Aquaphor, and it's the same thing as Vaseline. I just put a little bit on the ball joint and just, you know, just moved it like this until it kind of dried up. And just put a little bit at a time. You don't want to make a real mess and just have them super loose. But I did maybe, I would say like a little dab. Like I literally got this much on a tip of a chopstick and just patted it over the joint and just constantly moved it. And now he's literally smooth as butter, holds any pose, it's just great. Here's the Messtoys Symbiote Spider-Man next to the Marvel Legends Secret Wars Symbiote and a Marvel Legends Shocker. As you guys can see, he has, I would say, a centimeter extra height next to Shocker. And I wish I had other Marvel Spider-Man villains to compare him to, but even with Shocker alone, I think they're a great height and he scales very well. Here he is next to a Mafex Symbiote Spider-Man and a Mafex Daredevil. I would say he is about the same height as the Daredevil. I think I just have the head a little bit tilted forward so he looks a centimeter taller, but I would say they're about the same height. The Symbiote Spider-Man by an inch. I would say an inch, yeah. And honestly, guys, in a display without the Symbiote Spider-Man and Daredevil alone, they'll just look great on your shelves. Okay, so keep in mind, guys, the Revoltech Spider-Man 2.0 on the right side is actually the bootleg by CT Toys. I sold the authentic one a few times in the past just because I had no need for him and decided to get this one for a review in the future. And the Agent Venom on the left is actually an authentic. He's missing hands. They're not lost, they're just in another case. He looks a little chopped. His right calf is actually broken and the leg is filled with sticky tack. So he's seen better days. But just put both of those things aside and look at the size comparisons. He pairs very well with the Messtoys Symbiote Spider-Man, of course. I do wish, here I'll show you, oh, there's sticky tack in the head because I was getting better range in the neck when I was posing him previously.
And you can see the gap in his cap. Okay, this is not going too smooth. Mr. Agent Venom is really chopped. But you see how he has holes right? I just gotta show you up close, guys. Okay, he got holes on his back, all right? Most of y'all should know that by now. But he has a couple holes on the back to add the tendrils. And I wish they did that with Messtoys Symbiote Spider-Man. I wish they gave him some tendril accessories. It's not a killer, you know, it doesn't take away from what we got with the figure. It's just a little thing they could have added to spice it up. Regardless, still a great figure. And I would say he pairs pretty nice with this bootleg symbiote. Sorry, the bootleg Spider-Man 2.0. He's a little shorter, this one. And I don't really mind that because the arm is interchangeable Messtoys, and you can get some really cool shots with that. All right, last size comparison. It's a very miscellaneous shit. We got the SHF Vegeta Daima with a custom net peg to fit any 2.0 heads. I will do a review on him soon too. I got a lot of things I want to work on, guys, so just stay tuned and be patient, please. This is the Mezco Batman Beyond that I got at the toy convention I went to the previous weekend. And I have a short on that if you want to check it out, and it's also on my Instagram to see other things I've copped from that. So link in the description. Anyways, he pairs well with Mezco. And well, you're not really gonna have him next to a SHF Figure Arts. Maybe with the Miles. I don't have Miles anymore, unfortunately. So this is the best you're gonna get. Miles is about from the freaking tip of Vegeta's hair to the table anyways, so you can kind of imagine it like that. And he just pairs well with everything. My final thoughts, guys. This figure is worth the money. $35 to $40. A good shipping period, but besides that and the minor QC issues which are fixable, you're getting a figure that has good articulation, good accessories, and a perfect aesthetic for a Symbiote Spider-Man figure.